Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at Plantera. Let's get started. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little bit different than you're used to. We're delving into indie games, and this one is Plantera. It's by an independent studio called Verag TP Studios. It is available on Steam. It's for Windows only, and the relevant links are in the description box below. Full disclosure, I received this Steam key from the developer in exchange for some gameplay content. So we're going to take a look at it and provide just some general thoughts about the game. And yeah, so this is going to be the first video in a series not on Plantera, but are not necessarily on Plantera, but about indie games in general. So some of them might have more long-term play, some might not. And, I'll give what I like about the games, what I don't like, general overview of it. And if you'd like to see me feature a particular game, feel free to mention that in the comment section down below. Or, again, you can reach me on Twitter at MCSoapTheGreat. The games must be family-friendly, and I generally say family-friendly and friendlier than Disney. And that's in both content and language within the game. So just keep that in mind. If it's not family friendly, I'm not going to feature it here. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this game, shall we? So here we go. I have played through a little bit just to get a feel for the game, and so I have reset my progress so that you can see from the very beginning how this thing's going to go. It's a very casual game and very, very low learning curve. Okay, so first you start off with you got nothing. And right here we see we've got some butterflies that have little circles around them. Let's click those and see what happens. Okay, so we get some coins. All right, now we see a little store has popped up. All right, so the object here is we're going to be tending a garden or a farm. Right here, this character that you see, this little blue guy here, that's not the player. The player is you sitting in your chair clicking around on the screen. And that's the primary way that you interact with this game. You're going to be clicking the various objects, and then you're going to be moving back and forth with the A and D keys. And I'm not sure if you can change that in the options here. No, let's see. I've got music turned off. I've got the sounds on. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's full screen and not full screen. And then information. Yeah, there we go. I want to check something real quick, and so you may hear the game audio drop out for a bit. All right, so it looks like we're good there. All right, that's the about screen, and then there's the language also. So it comes in a variety of languages as well, so they did a good job of translating all of that. So if you want to, you can switch between those. I'm going to stick with English because that's the one I know. So we're going to resume here, and let's take a look at this icon or this user interface piece right here. We've got a few coins available to our name, and you can see that we've got this other little progress bar, and we've currently got a 1 over the star. And what I'm thinking is that these are experience points leading to levels. And so the only thing that we have available right now is this tab and then this particular selection here of carrots, and you can see as we mouse over these we've got different levels or different stars here with different numbers, and I'm going to assume that those are the different levels that we can unlock those pieces of content with. So for now we've just got carrots, so let's do that. We're going to select a spot here, and now this guy starts moving back and forth, and what we're doing is we're just going to wait right now because we don't have any more money. We're down to 0, and you saw, oh, here, let's get that guy. Oh, we didn't do anything. I don't know if that mole does anything. Okay, so you saw that our initial carrot patch was 3 coins, and now it's up to 6. So it looks like the cost of these items goes up. Let's click this thing. All right, so we're now into the place where we can get another carrot patch. And let's do that. That's probably going to expand the amount of money that we earn each time. So we can help these guys along a little bit. Click that guy. All right, we're now at level 2, and you see that we've now got this little icon here saying, hey, look at me, look at me. Let's go over there. Okay, so we've got blueberry bushes. We don't have enough money quite yet. We'll see once this guy gets that next carrot. Okay, so this is called a helper. The helper goes along and picks these items. You can also pick them, and he'll go and harvest them as well. But yeah, they help out. I mean, that's the name of their it's an NPC. It's a non-player character. So without further ado, let's grab this bush here, and we can set that back behind the carrot patch as well. And you see the money required for this goes up. Okay, so we keep having those little moles pop in, and yeah, so really what we're looking at here, okay, that's a bird, and they can come in and take away your stuff. It's fairly simple gameplay. You can probably agree with me on that. And so you see me just clicking around, and it's helping the player out, or the helper out a little bit, because they can be, their AI is a bit rough. Oh, right, hey, and we got another helper because we just hit another level, and now we've got another icon saying, hey, look at me, let's go take a look at that, and we've got a tree available. So let's put that there, and you can actually put bushes behind these garden plots right here, and then trees behind that. So one thing to look at here on this side of the store area, let's get rid of that bird. We've got 2 of 5, so we've got 5 spots available that we can put carrot patches. Now we're to a point where we don't have enough money for those, and so we'll see about clicking along and seeing if we can get a little bit more money here. There we go. Let's see if we can fill up one of those. And you see the money required as you progress goes up higher and higher. Let's get rid of that mole. Oh, we get some money for that as well. So as you expand or get more levels, you get more helpers available, and that means that they will take care of a lot of this more tedious work of the harvesting for you. You can eventually work your way through some other content. Oh, here's a rabbit. We want to kind of get those, scare those away. All right, so what we're going to do is try and fill out our garden patches here, just so you can see that particular piece. So now we can't put any other garden plots right here. Let's get rid of that mole before oh, you see that bird? He tried to take a blueberry. All right. So we're now up to level 4, and let's take a look at this new tab that's opened up for us. We can have chickens. Let's get rid of that rabbit there and the bird. Let's bring in the chicken. We'll put one of those in, and that's going to bring in a new thing to watch for, and that is foxes. And so the foxes will come along on occasion. We just got to watch for them, but they are attracted to the chickens. There we go. Chickens will lay eggs, and the helpers will gather those. All right, there's a fox. I'm not quite sure what they do. I tend to just click them, and 3 clicks is enough to dismiss those guys. We got a bird coming in. He's going to steal something. Rabbit. So you just got to watch for those. You could just let the helpers come along and take care of most of this stuff. But if you want to make this thing go faster, you can click around, kind of bypass some of it. So really, that's the basic gist of the gameplay content. You're clicking a lot, and in terms of the garden pests, you're pretty much on your own. The helpers do not do anything with those. So we'll have to wait until we get to this section right here. And that may come in at level 5. It might be level 6 before we get to it. So while we're waiting for all of that, we'll get rid of that guy. Let's see if we can just chat about something else while we're waiting to get to those new levels. All right, so we've seen that you're just clicking the crops essentially, and then the harvested crops and animal products will go towards your overall money count. You see that going up right there. All right, we're at level 5 now, and we've got a couple new things. No, bird. No. Bye-bye. Okay, so we've got a new plant available. This is radishes, and we don't have any space. Ooh, we've got a bug there too. We don't have any space available on our garden plot, so we're going to have to do something about that. Let's click the trash can here. We're going to get that carrot plot, click the trash can, and it's gone. Let's buy this new radish plot here. We'll put that in our spot there. Alright, so no new bushes available. Okay, and no new trees available. And nothing there either. But let's look at this other tab here. So we've got some different things in place. And we can actually purchase a scarecrow, and that'll help us with some of the bird issues. Okay, and you see the cost goes up, and this is a common thing. So as you buy these things, the cost of them goes up. Eventually we're going to work towards getting a dog, but that's 1,000 coins from now. So we may not get to that in this particular video. It's just something to keep in mind. The dog is going to scare away rabbits and foxes, and eventually, I think they're bears. Once you start getting into other animals, that'll start attracting some other pests. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, so for the most part, our mechanics haven't changed. What we're going to want to do is eventually expand our farm. This is not the most that we can get to. Goodbye, bird. I'm just going to let that play while we chat. We've seen new content unlocking at different levels, and you've seen that the store will show that as well. And you can dismiss this store if you're not currently doing anything. It opens up the screen a little bit more. So we'll just do that. And yeah, so the newly available content, we can see that we've got up to level 16 there, level 19 there, 16, 18. Okay, and pretty much everything here is unlocked. We can have up to 2 scarecrows right now, and I think that increases as you get more space in your farm. So yeah, overall, it's a very casual game. Hopefully you can see that by now. Oh, these rabbits, they're really messing with me. Alright, it's a very casual game. Fairly low commitment in terms of time. That's a new one, so we can get a new type of bush. Let's just grab one of those. And yeah, you're just clicking around, and overall not much strategy involved, and I would put that not necessarily as a con. It's just something to keep in mind for your particular gameplay. So the things that I like about this game, it's very easy to play, or very easy to learn, pretty easy to get into, and you're essentially just clicking around. You can expand your farm. It's a little bit less annoying than Farmville. You don't have to do much tending to it. And there's one neat thing about it, is that these helpers will continue tending the garden while you're gone. So you can log out of Steam and then come back, and they've tended to it already. So I'm not going to show that. I'm going to leave that for the viewer to play around with if you so choose to get this game on Steam. And overall, you can also save your progress, log out. So I've already covered that. You can log out and come back in, which is pretty cool. So it's not a one-shot deal. My dislikes is that it is Windows only, so that's going to limit the potential players. So overall, for me, I'm a Windows guy, so it's not that big of a deal, and I don't have to play around with virtual machines or anything like that to get around some of these restrictions. You can hear my mouse going crazy here, trying to keep these pests away. And let's see, can we get another? No, we're not quite at 500. What I'm going to do is get another of those scarecrows, and hopefully that'll keep those birds away. So we're almost at 500. The other dislike is that it is very click heavy, so you are messing with your mouse a lot. And that could be problematic for people that have carpal tunnel or other muscular distress issues, work-related distress issues in their hands. Probably not a game that you want to be getting. or something to watch out for. And then the helper AI, they can be a bit derpy at times. They don't always go for the smartest route to the latest vegetables that are available. This one, what does this do? Increases the time. Oh, here you go. So you can purchase extra time. So if you do this, it'll give you 1 hour after you have left, and that's when the helpers will play. For now, I'm just going to get another scarecrow. We'll finish that out. You see they're up to 2 out of 2 for the farm, and right now we don't currently have enough money to buy. Does that actually... Okay, so it does scare him a little bit. That's good. So we have to wait till we get to 500 before we can purchase additional land. But, yeah, so we may not get to that one. So overall, the likes and dislikes, fairly even balanced. I like the sound effects are really good. The graphics are, you know, it's fairly simple graphics, but very well drawn. You get another nice sound effect there. I don't know about the music. Again, I have disabled that. I've talked about that in other series where I don't like the music on because I don't know what's been copyrighted by others or not, and I don't want copyright strikes on my channel. So that's why I turn the music off. The developer has said that the content is freely, or there's no embargo on it, and we're free to upload and monetize as we see fit. So, so we're going to be doing that. But in terms of the music, I'm not sure who owns the copyright on that, or it could be the developer. So who knows? I'm not sure. So that's why I don't have the music on. If you would like to hear the music, feel free to grab this. It's fairly cheap. It's currently on sale. At the time of recording, I don't know if that's going to hold by the time I release this video. So just check it out on Steam. And then let's see. Overall, very casual, very easy to play. Sometimes you just want a simple time waster almost, and perhaps you had a rough week at work or something. You just want to click around a bit. I'm not really one for time waster games, I gotta admit. And it doesn't tend to fit. If you've watched my channel for some time, it doesn't tend to fit with what I've normally played. I like open world simulations, open world building games, sandbox games, stuff like that. So it doesn't generally fit with what I play, but you know, your mileage may vary. This might be something that is up, you know, right up your alley. So anyway, hopefully it does have some interest for you. Let's get rid of that bird. What is he doing? Go away. So the scarecrow's not really doing his job. And it'd be nice if I had a dog, but we gotta wait till we get to 1,000. It's gonna take a while. So yeah, it's essentially you're doing a waiting game and just clicking around. And overall, you know, the most I can say is it can be kind of addictive if you're just into clicky. But overall, I can only take so much of it. So I'm not going to do a full playthrough of the game. By now, you've seen a good portion of the overall content, and there's plenty more content where that comes from. You see, we got a new tree available. Maybe we'll get one of those. Pear tree, I think. And yeah, we see high end. We've got level 17 that we got to get to, and level 16 for the animals, and so on. So there's additional content to get to that I'm not going to show. And yeah, I do want to thank Varag TP Studios for the opportunity to play the game and take a look at it. It's available on Steam, and relevant links to both the developer and the Steam area are in the description box below. If you enjoyed this quick overview, thanks for hitting the thumbs up, and if you want to be among the first to know when more of these come out on the channel, think about subscribing. Doesn't cost you a dime. And thank you so much for sharing a bit of your time with me this afternoon, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.